How's it going everyone? WildeThang here and welcome to another video. So in this one I'm going to be doing a Q&A with questions that I received through Twitter and YouTube for reaching 15,000 subscribers. And I just want to say a huge, massive thank you to everyone that is subscribed and who watches my videos. It means a hell of a lot to me and I just can't describe it in words anymore, but I'm just so thankful to everyone. I can't even words right now, but yeah, I'm still in shock that it's even happened. Okay, so the first question is from Mufasa. Would you rather 1v1 me Thorn only or 1v1 shotgun only? Loser says you all abbreviated. I'm not going to say it because in the British accent it just sounds terrible. Absolutely terrible. And besides Thorn, what is your favourite gun in the game? Okay, so let's start off with the first one. I would rather 1v1 shotgun only because I don't like Thorn and it's not my favourite gun. Mufasa is definitely married to that gun, he loves the thing. But yeah, I would definitely 1v1 shotgun only. We could run double shotguns, I'm happy with that. And besides Thorn, what is your favourite gun? So, Thorn is not my favourite. Never will be, never has. And I would say my Grasp of Malik is definitely my favourite gun at the moment. I can always rely on that. If nothing else is working, I stick that pulse rifle on and I just have a good time. And yeah, it's always treated me well. So next question is from Dan Crampton of Sin City. What part of playing Destiny still gives you the biggest buzz? There's not much that still gives me a buzz in the game. I only play Crucible, as you probably all know. I do play the odd raid here and there, but rarely. I don't do much PvE. The answer to this one has to be helping people go flawless in trials for the first time. Like if they've never been flawless in trials and you get them to the lighthouse, it's the best feeling in this game currently, for me anyway. The amount of excitement that comes with doing that, and the amount of just people being so thankful for me helping them, and it's just an amazing feeling to help someone through something in Crucible. Even if they're not a strong Crucible player, you get such a huge buzz in helping people. I don't even know how to describe it unless you've done it yourself and experienced it yourself. I don't know how to put that in words, but yeah, it's definitely in there. It's definitely my top biggest buzz is helping people to Lighthouse. Okay, so the next question is from Goon, and how many real times did you delete Destiny from the console? So if you guys know me or watch my streams, you'll know that I've said, oh, I'm deleting this freaking game, I'm fed up with Destiny, I'm deleting it, it's gone. I've probably said that at least once a week. And to be honest, I've never deleted Destiny. I've come extremely close to it, but it just has its hooks in me. I don't know what it is. It's definitely digital crack. I don't know how or why I still play it, but I do, and I've never actually deleted it. And sometimes I think I should do and just have like a year break or something. But yeah, so there you go, Goon. I've never actually deleted it. No matter how many times I said it, I've never deleted it. So there you go. So the next question is from Goon again. It's a little bit more serious question this time. What made you want to snipe and where did you start? So back in year one, I religiously only used snipers. I never used shotguns, and I was not a fan of fusion rifles just because I like to be able to fire instantly rather than having that load time and stuff like that. And I just hated shotgunners, especially in the blink shotgun kind of era. It was horrible. I hated it and I just despised everyone that was doing it. So yeah, that's why I was only a sniper, and I still am. I put the odd occasion I do put a shotgun on depending on like the team I'm against. And I've tried fusions recently. I want to try and get better with them as well. But yeah, that's where I started in year one. I just always use a sniper no matter what. And I like to snipe because it's more my playstyle. I like to have the long range, and I also like to have short range. So I usually have like a hand cannon on or a pulse rifle, so the short range, and then I just like having snipers on. That's just my playstyle in Destiny. That's what it's always been like. So yeah. So next question is from Jafar. Where did you get the name WildeThang from? Okay, so this was years and years ago, and I've had this PSN for I don't even know how long. Probably maybe 10 years? Maybe? I don't know. Probably coming up to that. I have no idea how long, but yeah, it's been quite a long time. But my surname is Wild, and I wanted WildeThang, but that was taken. So I have WildeThang, which is still kind of cool. I wanted it to sound kind of like not like mundane. I didn't want any numbers in it or weird symbols, so I was quite happy that that was not taken. Unfortunately, it was taken on Xbox, so the L is actually a capital I on Xbox. But I'm rarely on there. Like, well, I'm never on there. It's collecting so much dust, it probably doesn't even work anymore. But yeah, I hope that's answered your question. But yeah, my surname is Wild. But yeah, I wanted something kind of cool sounding, so that's where WildeThang was born. So this next one isn't really a question, but it was on my Q&A thank you video, and it was just amazing to be even mentioned next to these names. So Lucas Robson says, congratulations. If Bungie ever gets YouTubers to voice characters in Destiny, I would hope that WildeThang, Miss 5000 Watts and Tefty Teft would show up as a fire team, off on a dangerous mission and they need your help. I mean, that is just in itself is amazing to be even mentioned next to those names. And it would be incredible to voice a character in Destiny. It really would. That would make my, wow, it would be like one of the best moments in my life, I think. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I do read all the comments that people leave on my videos, and I try to reply to as many as I can, because people take their time out of their day to watch my videos and leave a comment, so I should be able to repay the favour, and I do try and reply to everything that I can. Okay, so this one just made me laugh. It was on the 15,000 thank you video where I asked people to post some questions in the comments. So this guy, Michael Pierce, was not too happy. He says, fuck that one guy that disliked. But yeah, I did get a few dislikes on the thank you video, which I just find mind-boggling. But people don't like me saying thank you for some odd reason. But yeah, Michael was not happy with it. So I just wanted to stick that in there just because it was a funny one. So Poto asks, have you ever considered quitting during droughts like pre-TTK or pre-April update? Short answer is yes, because as a content creator, it's so hard trying to drum up some content for a game that is like just drying out and there's just no content, there's no new things, and Crucible is just being absolutely painful. But yeah, I have thought about it many times, and recently I've started taking breaks, playing other games, and I would like to introduce another game to the channel, just so when there is droughts in Destiny I can have another game to bring out to you guys, and I'm just waiting for that game that captures my attention and something that I could actually create content for. So Sergio asks, what's your favourite faction? Now, obviously I represent the Queen, I've got all the shaders, the class items, everything, but unfortunately it's not really a faction, but that's my favourite. Obviously I like purple, I like all the Queen class items, but in year 1 I mained Dead Orbit just because I always wanted that Revenant shader, and I just loved the Dead Orbit shaders and the ships. But since year 2 I've kind of swayed towards Future War Cult just because their weapons have really good base stats and they always have good rolls on them, especially like the vendor versions as well. But also I do like New Monarchy, but unfortunately their weapons aren't so great, but I do like the shaders, I like the ships, and I do like the hand cannon. But I would probably have to say Future War Cult at the moment. I don't like the shaders, I don't like the ships, but just their weapons are really, really good. So yeah, I would probably go for Future War Cult at the moment. Okay, so this next question is from Syntax7. Do you believe Crucible can truly be balanced and still retain the magic that makes Destiny, Destiny? If so, what needs to change to create that balance besides the removal of SBMM? If you don't know what SBMM is, it's skill-based matchmaking. So I kind of hope so. I mean, I'm not keeping my hopes up, but I do hope that Bungie can see what's going on and kind of bring it back, because for me the best time in Crucible was year 1. Obviously over everything, year 1 was amazing, and then the second time was pulse rifle meta for me, because I'd never used pulse rifles before because they just weren't usable in the Crucible, and then they introduced the low impact high fire rate pulse rifles, which I really enjoyed using, and I had the best time in Crucible. It felt balanced. I could use any weapon, it was amazing. I did really enjoy the pulse rifle meta, and unfortunately every time Bungie updates Destiny to try and balance something else out, something else becomes OP. Like they brought Thorn back from being like non-existent to then everyone using it when they're trying to do their best or be little sweaty tryhards or whatever. But yeah, it's just like every single update something else gets broken or something else becomes OP, and I just hope Bungie finds the balance in the future, because the platform that Destiny is amazing. It's addictive, the community is amazing, it's just overall the package of Destiny is great. The format of it, everything just is an amazing game type, and I just hope Bungie sorts it out in the future. And like I said, I'm not keeping my hopes up, but I am still a die-hard fan of Destiny and Bungie, and I just hope so. So the last question is from Teddy. He says, congrats again, what inspires you? There are many things that inspire me for YouTube videos. Sometimes it's other people's videos, they give me kind of ideas as to what I could do a topic on, maybe even watching a Twitch streamer. Or maybe sometimes when I'm doing videos, it inspires me to do other videos, like, oh, I could do a video on this weapon, I could do a video on this setup, some sort of help guide. And usually when I'm like working all day, I sometimes go off and daydream about Destiny, which is kind of bad, but it sometimes gives me ideas. And also I just like to be creative, so I like creating montages as well. It just gives me like a creative outlet, because sometimes my day job can be quite dull. Like if I'm developing a website, just looking at code all day, I want to be creative, so I go out and I try and do a montage and try and do some sort of creative thing on the side. So that's mainly why I've got a YouTube channel, to be honest, is because I like creating videos, and it's not something I get to do day to day, so it is just a little hobby of mine, and I do like creating them. A lot of things inspire me. It's hard to pinpoint one thing, so yeah, there's quite a few different things, like I said. But anyway guys, that is the end of the questions. I didn't get many, and I was hoping for some really stupid ones, but I didn't get any like random weird ones, but unfortunately. But maybe in the next one. But anyway guys, I want to say a huge thank you again for 15,000 subscribers. It just blows my mind that that has even happened, and I can't thank you enough. Maybe I have been thinking about doing a giveaway at some point. I've got some stuff that I could give away. It's just trying to figure out how to do it in the best platform to do it in. But yeah, look out for that in the future. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already, just for any updates for when I go live with streaming, new videos, any sort of updates like that. And the links are in the description below. So anyway guys, I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one. So I absolutely love using this sniper in the Crucible. I've managed to land some crazy quick scopes and drag scopes with it. I even managed to get the dynamite with a laser beam perk to activate in the Crucible. This sniper is absolutely amazing, to be honest, one of the funnest snipers I've used. When the dynamite with a laser beam perk activates, the end of the sniper starts burning, and you feel like